everyone, Miss Rebecca, and I am back with our Juvenile Fiction new books display. We moved it into the Storytime room, and if you've watched our picture book, new picture book title read alouds, we are going to do the same thing, but with all of our new Juvenile Fiction. So I am talking over the video right now so that you can see all the titles. They're spine out. If you want to take a screenshot, then you'd be able to zoom in and see all the titles, because I don't know if I'll be able to tell you every single title in today's video. All of these titles are currently available, so you can go to our website, westlakelibrary.org, and place them on hold. You can call us here at the library. We're at 440-871-2600, and we can put them on hold for you. Or you can use our new Story Stack service, which is also at our website, and just request some new books through there. It is up to you. So, without further ado, we're going to set a timer. I'm going to read you the title, the author, and I'm going to try to show you the cover. And we're going to see how many books we can get through in, we'll say, 10 minutes. And I'm hopeful we can get through the whole first row, but we'll see. All right, so the next time I see you, we're going to be zoomed in a little bit so that you can see each title as I read it. Okay, I've zoomed in a little bit so it's easier to see the titles, and we'll move along as we go. One thing that I want to mention to you is sometimes as books are read by a lot of people, we have to replace them. So some of the new books might not be brand new releases, but they're a brand new copy. I'm still going to read you the title because even if it's a new copy of an old favorite, it's still fun to go through and read. All right, first things first, we're going to set a 10-minute timer.
Here's the timer.
Okay. Oh, that says 15. Hey Siri, set a 10-minute timer.
Okay, your timer is set for 10 minutes.
All right, let's see. Star on TV, Lucy McGee by Mary Amato, illustrated by Jessica Meserve. Courtney, 1986, changes the game. It's the new American Girl novel. We have Animorphs, the graphic novel, The Invasion, based on the novel by K.A. Applegate and Michael Grant. It's adapted by Chris Grine. The One and Only Bob. This one, if you read The One and Only Ivan, this is the follow-up by Catherine Applegate, and a lot of people here have read it and have really liked it. All right. Anna Hibiscus by Atinuk. I'm not sure how to say that. Middle School Bites, Tom Bites Back by Stephen Banks and Mark Fearing. Isaiah Dunn is My Hero by Kelly J. Baptist. Maya and the Rising Dark by Raina Barron. And this is a favorite. It's a new copy. It's the superpowered edition, El Defo by C.C. Bell. And if you like graphic novels, remember we put them up with that sticker. This one is a graphic novel. Stick With Me by Jennifer Bleecker. Frankie and the Creepy Cute Critters by Caitlin Rose Boyle. This one we have two copies of. The Last Kids on Earth and the Skeleton Road by Max Bralier, illustrated by Douglas Holgate, and it's a Netflix series. Then we have book 1 and 2. This is book 1, Premeditated Myrtle by Elizabeth C. Bentz. And book 2 is called How to Get Away with Myrtle by Elizabeth C. Bentz. Then we have Cleo Porter and the Body Electric by Jake Burt. And then we have some stashes here. It's Lily to the Rescue, Two Little Piggies. Lily to the Rescue, the Not So Stinky Skunk. and Doggone Goose. These are all by W. Bruce Cameron. All right, I'm going to pause our timer so I can move our camera. We have 7 minutes and 19 seconds left. Okay, we're back. I moved the camera a little bit, and we're going to unpause our timer, resume, actually is the word, and get back to it. So there is Gulia and the Ghost with No Name, includes bonus activities by Barbara Cantini. We have Nico Bravo, and the Cellar Dwellers by Mike Cavallaro. That is a graphic novel. The Torchbearers, a dark, deep novel by Ali Condi and Brendan Reichs. Ooh, Heidi Heckelbeck for Class President. And that is by, who's the author? Wanda Coven. All right, here's some graphic novels. Class Act. It's a companion to New Kid by Jerry Kraft. So if you read the graphic novel New Kid, you might like Class Act, and we have 2 copies of that. Mimi's Trouble by Linda Davick. The Sisters of Stray Garden Place by Haley Chewins. I wonder if there's 3 sisters, because there's 3 people in that one. All right, here's a graphic novel. Oh, it's a graphic novel version of the story The Witches by Roald Dahl. And this one is illustrated Penelope Bagiu. And so if you've watched The Witches that came out, this is a graphic novel version. Serena Says by Tanita S. Davis. Here's an easier one, The Amazing Adventures of the DC Super Pets, Crime Fighting Cat by Steve Court. The Magic Friendship. Oh, this is a Descendants book. So that's going to be just under Descendants. We have a new Finding Nemo, the story of the movies in comics. Graphic novel. And that's going to be under Disney Finding Nemo. This one is under Disney Mulan. It's the story of the movie in graphic novel form. Then we have Kenny and the Dragon by Tony DiTerlizzi. He's the same author as the Spiderwick Chronicles. And there's Kenny and the Book of Beasts by the same author, Tony DiTerlizzi. And then here's another graphic novel, Farm Crimes, Cracking the Case of the Missing Egg by Sandra Dumais. Then we have Lois Lane and the Friendship Challenge, illustrated by Brittany Williams. A Place at the Table by Sadia Faruqi and Lara Chavan. Whoops, sorry, I hit the camera there. Fox and Rabbit, Make Believe. And that's by Beth Ferry. Muffled by Jennifer Gennari. This one is a little bit on the easier side. Animal at Large by Patricia Riley Giff and Abby Carter. And this is a sequel. The Vanderbeekers, Lost and Found by Karina Yan Glaser. And I believe the first one is just called The Vanderbeekers. Okay, then we have Red Fox Road by Frances Greenslade. And that brings us to another pause of our timer. We have 3.5 minutes left. So let's see, I'm going to move the camera. Okay, there's not too much left on this shelf. We might be able to do 2 shelves. So first of all, we're going to resume our timer. And away we go. 73 3/4, a friendship list novel by Lisa Greenwald. This one we have 2 copies of. Mrs. Bacon is Fakin' by Dan Gutman, pictures by Jim Paliot, and this is a My Weirderist School novel, book 6. Hide and Seeker by Dacre Herman. Ready or Not, Here It Comes. And this is horror, so if you're not into horror, I would not get that. But if you are, there's a new title. Princess Black and the Giant, The Princess in Black and the Giant Problem by Shannon and Dean Hale. Ooh, here's a Christmas one. Royal Rescues, The Snowy Reindeer by Paula Harrison, illustrated by Olivia Chin Mueller. Then here's another graphic novel. It's Hilo, Waking the Monsters by Judd Winnick. There's a fantasy. Heroes in Training, Aliconius and the Warrior Queen by Tracy West. And the one that fell is The Little Goddess Girls, Athena and the Island Enchantress. And that's going to be on the easier side by Holub and Suzanne Williams. Then Alex Rider, Dark Angel, the graphic novel. So if you've read the Anthony Horowitz Alex Rider books, they're now coming out in graphic novel version, so you might want to pick those out. Warriors, Super Edition, Gray Stripes Vow by Aaron Hunter. And the last on this shelf is a new graphic novel called Mr. Invincible, Local Hero by Pascal Juselin. So we're going to pause our timer. We have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. We're going to go down a shelf and see how much we can get of our second shelf. Okay, we are now on the second shelf of our book display. Let's see. Remember, we only had 1 minute and 40 seconds left. I'm going to resume, and we're going to see. I'm going to try to go fast, fast, fast. So, resume. Bun Bun and Bon Bon by Fancy Friends by Jess Keating. Oh, here's another Christmas one. It's Nancy Drew Diaries, a Nancy Drew Christmas by Carolyn Keene. This is a Inkberg Enigma by Jonathan King. Whispering Pines by Heidi Lang and Katie Bartowski. Graphic novel Geeky Fab 5, Food Fight for Fiona by Lucy and Liz LaRue. And then we have 2 copies. One is a hardcover. Elizabeth Webster and the Portal of Doom by William Lashner. This is another The Stitchers by Lorian Lawrence. If you like scary books, that might be one for you. Mindy Kim, Class President by Lila Lee. This is on the easier side. This is a historical fiction, Journey to America, Escaping the Holocaust to Freedom by Sonia Levitin. We have 2 copies of this graphic novel. It's called The Loud House Winter Special. It's a Nickelodeon show. Triple Threat by Mike Lupica, sports book. Here's some more sports coming at you. Jake Maddox, Volleyball Ace, Soccer Sensation, Lacrosse Legend, Home Court. Those are all by Jake Maddox. We have Claude, Evil Alien Warlord Cat, Emperor of the Universe by John. Oh, all right, I'm going to stop our timer, but it's by Johnny Marciano. Now, we have just a few more books in this screen, so I'm going to keep going even though our timer went off. This is a new mystery. Pepper's Rules for Secret Sleuthing, Brianna McDonald. Ranger in Time, Attack on Pearl Harbor by Kate Messner. Here's a tinier one, The Puppy Place, where every puppy finds a home, Barney. Oh, Barney's so cute. All right, and then these are some Minecraft Explorer novels, Temple Raiders and Farm or Fortress. You're going to find these under Jill Kepler. This is a fantasy, Dragon Watch. Let's see, it's hard to see in this light. Champion of the Titan Games. It's a Fablehaven adventure by Brandon Mull. And there's 2 more that are going to show up. Everything Sad is Untrue, a true story by Daniel Neri. That's going to be more your middle grade level. Harvey Holds His Own by Colleen Nelson. Illustrations by Tara Anderson. All right. And that's where we get for this. I'm going to do a slow pan on the rest of this shelf and the third shelf, so if you are looking for a specific title, you can see that. Otherwise, like I said, visit our catalog, westlakelibrary.org. Call us if one of these titles interested you. You can put them on hold there, and we hope to see you soon. Here's the rest of the second shelf. I'm going to pan by slowly. So if you spot anything, a favorite author, favorite title, you know how to ask. And you can always do a screenshot of it. And now I'm going to do our third shelf. All right, here's the third shelf. Next time we go through this, I'm going to start at the bottom and go up. But here are the titles on our third shelf, just in case anybody had one down here that they wanted to see. All right, friends, thanks for watching. We'll see you around. Bye.